way I'm a say a story we are going to treat it as a discussion, and you also are part of it. And I would like to hear from you in the comment section. And I'm a phone back views in the chat. I want to really listen to you in the comment section. So share your views there and let's read your comments. But on 25th of May 2025 was when the case was adjourned. And here I am talking about Webkid's issue, of which he was arrested, taken to court, arraigned before a court of competent jurisdiction. And the case was adjourned to today. Today, him and his lawyers, of course, and as well as the prosecution and everybody involved in the case went to court. And the outcome of the case, some people are happy, others are saying, they don't understand. Others are also saying, Kai, they feel this is not fair to the guy. What are we talking about today? So Webkid was in court, like I said, and looks like he was denied bail. But there is an interesting twist to the conversation again, as the lawyer of Webkid has also come out to give explanations to what happened in court today. I have it on tape where he granted an interview to Obi on Asempa FM's Ekusi saying this afternoon. But Long John was at the court premises. In fact, he was inside the court watching proceedings from time to time. And I am going to take his view on it. But let's go and listen to lawyer for Webkid. When we come back, Long John would also give us his account of how the atmosphere was before. But before I share lawyer, dear no, Maminti Long John and Sana. Long John, you were in court today.
Mm-hmm.
No. I want you to give me the atmosphere. I just want how the atmosphere was when you got there, the whole demeanor, because we saw lots of people, especially SM fans, at the court today. The kind of spirit they went there with, when the verdict also came, or when the case was also adjourned. How was the atmosphere?
I must honestly commend the various SM groups for how beautiful they came through for our brother.
Okay.
They've shown greatly that Shatta movement is a family. And one man down means everyone down.
Okay.
And they are an example or epitome of, or a replica of what the Bible says. When you see your neighbor cry with him, you cry with them. And when you see them smile with them. I would like to applaud them for how they kept composure in the midst of chaos and a bit of misunderstanding.
Okay.
You see, one thing people do not know about the Shatta movement is there's been a carved image that we are always rowdy. We are junkies.
Radical.
And we are radical. You went to international school,
Okay. School.
Okay. So I really want to appreciate them. Someone like ISK, Labiano, Desert, Jeron, Vendetta.
Strictly Vendetta,
yeah,
yes,
right.
Thank you.
There's another girl, Multicado.
Okay.
Right. And the Kwame Black.
Okay.
And every single person that keeps supporting, from social media posting, McCoy reports, Kweku Dubai. Yeah, Kweku Dubai.
When they came there,
right,
how was the spirit like? Were they optimistic?
Oh yeah.
Of the fact that maybe the verdict, today's verdict.
So one thing I can assure you is, as at the time they were there and we all got there, we were optimistic we will be able to get a bill for him.
Okay.
And the reason is quite simple. I think we all know the circumstance in which he was picked up.
Exactly.
And we know he was locked beyond 48 hours. So that is basically going against his human right as an individual. And aside everything, he has been in the and the remand was granted investigate. So, in the knowledge or the wisdom of the court, we believe then this by now they should be able to get whatever they need to allow him bail, because regardless of the situation, the constitution permits that.
Yes.
In every case.
Okay.
And in every sense. And if you watch this case very well, I think that was the morale the team came with. We all believe, based on the charge sheet we had before, this is the time he can come out.
Okay.
You get it. So we believed this is the right time we can go and get our brother together, and we can see what next we can put down going forward. But like I said, the team morale, the team spirit was high. Everybody was high, was very happy, but in a calm way. Because
what was the demeanor of the family of Webkid?
Honestly, the family, they were very calm, docile, mild. They kind of like were not really in a good mood. Obviously, you should know their loved one is in a tight corner where they can't have all smiles. So I think one of the things they were doing, they were more concerned. They were going around questioning people, because they want to know what's going on. Okay. They want to know updates. So they were more jittery, concerned, They want to find out what's going on. Okay. This kind of thing. Is it possible we are getting our son today? That kind of. So yeah, that was the aura around his family, and I think the dad was very concerned. His uncle was equally very concerned. He's also the assemblyman of Tama Community 21. Okay. Yes, if I'm right. So I think that was one thing about them that with the family. Okay. And with our SM people, I want to also applaud everybody. They really did well, like in keeping themselves and ensuring that the kind of impression people wanted to see, they never saw that. You get it? Because looking at the way people see us, we've proven that when it matters is when we show certain behaviors. And at this point, it matters that we become very diplomatic. So we gave it to them.
Let's go into the courts as narrated by the lawyer for Webkid and go and listen to his account of what happened in court today and why Webkid was denied bail in today's hearing as well. Let's go and watch this particular interview. Video credit to Asempa FM's Ekosise, hosted by Obi. And when we come back, I'm sure our legal counsel, Chemo Intimdo Solomon, will also give us some good insight into whatever the narration will be. Watch this video. We'll be right back.
I say, Obi, send you can say on the 11th of May, you call court, and the two judge name say, you the family clients on the 7th, yeah, money police inquiry bill. Yeah, they need to eba court on the 11th. So first, the 48-hour rule it was breached. They make arguments. I mean, in the superior wisdom of the court, or can say my clients, and concotum, it's near Monday, to police custody for 2 weeks. Into me see court honoman me prepare bail application. And I'm a file a bail application a week ago, which is last week Monday, and I'm a file bail application. So me file a bail application that very day and I'm sure say the Attorney General was served.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It was my hope say the court would move the bail application. But interestingly, Friday, and you made me I had the information say the Republic has withdrawn the earlier charge sheet, based on which you make the bail application or withdraw.
Okay.
So even before we got to court today, the bail application had been rendered moot.
Moot, yes.
You see, and your court now almost serving me with a fresh charge sheet. Almost did 2 other counts. Account is here. I make us say, Webkid has been charged with 6 counts.
Oh.
Move from 4 to 6.
To 6.
And interestingly, the AC or court in there, if it was minded to even go into the application today, it couldn't have done that because same wasn't on the docket.
A bail application, no.
A bail application I filed last week Monday, no. I was due to be moved today, no. There wasn't a copy on the docket.
On the docket, wow.
So assuming in said the Republic had not withdrawn the earlier charge sheet now, I wouldn't have been able to argue the bill today because the court hadn't had the opportunity to look at it.
Now when the AG withdraw earlier charge sheet, no, were you in the known as counsel for the accused person?
Debbie, I'm withdraw now. I'm filing no. I mean, I'm filing charge sheet on Friday last week. So today in court, then they withdrew the old application.
Okay.
So they filed it on Friday. This morning in court, they withdrew the earlier charge sheet and relied now on the fresh one. So the plea of the accused was taken today based on the new one on my filing. And interestingly, Obi, the first time we came to court, the argument of the Attorney General was that investigations into the matter.
Yes.
And my lady agreed. So I'm out 2 weeks. Go and conduct your own investigations. In the quarter, you have mounted the same argument. Here, you are conducting investigations into the matter. Meanwhile, you haven't even adduced one evidence establishing your case in court. So the point is that even before the accused person gets the opportunity to say a word in his defense, he has been in custody for a month because he is demanding to appear on the 10th of next month.
Yeah, which is like another 2 weeks.
10th of next month, not say 1 month about. Even before the accused gets the opportunity to say anything in his defense, this can happen to any one of us. Police station say, why am I saying? Police don't have the foul. Before you get the opportunity to say a word in your defense, no them 1 month. And this is the system we are in at the moment.
And then based on the facts, the earlier charge sheet upon which you filed your bail application, and I withdraw no, when you put in a request for bail, even on the new charge sheet, right?
Good. On the new charge sheet, I made a viva voce application on the new charge sheet after the accused person, the plea was taken.
Yes.
I made a viva voce application. I spoke about the fact that the 48-hour had been breached before he was arraigned in court on the 11th of May. After that, the court remanded him to 2 weeks. We've appeared today. The same argument is being made. I say, Obi,
that was lawyer Moses Kojo Akufo Esquire, and on the explanation at 200. Chemo.
Yeah, bro.
Case no baby Akoduni. So Long John. Please confirm this for me. What is the next date? Or more adjourning to date by
10th of June.
10th of June.
Yeah, that's next 2 weeks.
Okay, that's fine. Chemo.
Yeah.
Some people are suspecting whatever they want to suspect. Others are also saying it is not fair. Others are saying, well, the law is the law, like everybody would say.
Yeah.
And in the wisdom of the court, this is the decision that it has made concerning this particular case. What is your view on it?
Okay, you see, I think sometimes you to make concrete say you did say going through the process at some point can be the punishment that you are getting. And Webkid that day we under normal circumstances, you can't be accused of a crime. Not yachowa kwashebe before 2 weeks. I must say 2 weeks. It become 1 month without you defending yourself, saying a word about what is happening.
Okay.
It is not fair, and it is even against your fundamental human rights. It is against rule of natural justice. And so you are going through it.
Okay.
And they will tell you that it is the process. I
Of
mean,
course.
the process will give the discretion to the judge or the court in this case to decide how the court feels it will be just, so that justice can be done.
Saved.
So for them, you are just going through the process. They are not punishing you. So that's where we are now. And some people at a point will be a victim of some of these things. And Webkid it is never right or normal for an accused person to stay in custody for now we can say 1 month. It's not up to 1 month yet, but since it is not normal for accused person to stay in custody for 1 month without saying a word whether that person is or guilty or not.
But I said ni plea ni dey we can plead not guilty.
That be yenyan almost investigation yemfa a yimbo wa yemfa o charge emo.
No, sir, as it stands, so according to the lawyer, the initial 4 counts no more the charge on the first hearing has been scrapped. And they've brought another set of charges, of which this time acquire 6. And we're pleading not guilty, according to the lawyer.
Well, my thing is, say I'm go to court to say you do as a man. How do you plead guilty? Because you're in static case,
Of course.
And you won't plead guilty.
The case has not gone for trial.
And time Ben will plead guilty. They only come to court and say we need more time to investigate. And no, that's where we are. And you Musa and Sam and we pleading guilty or not. And you ABA lawyer, and I think impression are all creating say they are not going to plead guilty. And I'm on for
we're pleading not guilty.
Guilty no, okay. Because case na kasa ko ndi enka case no aka say I'm guilty or not guilty. Where we are now, say the prosecution is saying we need more time to prepare. Give us time. And I am now 1 month, and I think it is not fair in any way because Webkid a year outside the court or ye jan say uncle fear and I say ye man bill still the prosecution can go on. Still they can do whatever they need to do. And all reasons how the my intina or my holding for 1 month now. For me prosecution or more reason more the memory hammer the fact say the first one on the coin almost say because Omuyina he will interfere with the investigation. Any amamu 2 weeks. Say okay, Monfanko yes our investigation. After that we will know what to do. Now I am back. SMB pleaded for 2 weeks with the same reason. And this time around the reason no cry no muye ha. And I say a year week is the fact that they are saying the account now almost use to their investigation. Deactivate that account. And at the time I deactivate the account. Now the person was in custody. And he has access to no phone, no laptop, whatever. And an account deactivate. What are you now saying? Say on out yes I be deactivate be man I said. Because without him there no crown. Want me I know what do my way. And what again are you looking for? It's weak. I mean it shouldn't be accepted in any way for prosecutions to just have their way like that. Say what say nipa no babontia they will interview with their investigation. I'm out 2 weeks. 2 weeks no wa ma chese me ABCD. In fact nipa na mo investigating no kra no according to the lawyer no ma musa no a wedding po. And the investigation be na mo ye no dey pan na mo gina to dey aye. Mo so mo say na account na mo dey investigation deactivate. And where how is the investigation going on? then I'm more gather nothing one. For me, it is giving an impression say this is it. I mean, he's going through the process, and you see, what actually na say umpe Webkid asema. Obeka say, oh, it's normal. Enkoso. Say ope Webkid asema. Obeka say, no, it is not fair. They are not trying to be fair to him.
Okay.
But that's not the issue here. If you are objective here, what is happening right now? I say a movie I am shin. I say what you say I know be at the assembly too. So you bet me do what to move 1 month to a bra any wasam.
Wow.
You bet me do what to move straight 1 month. Say yeah, the assembly too. So say no crescent no crack. And the reason will be say the investigators need more time.
More time to investigate.
And no. Yeah, more 2 weeks. Okoba, my lord, we need more time. Another 2 weeks. One way you can have some more 2 weeks. When until no. Now we'll try 1 year. All in the name of we are investigating. And I think the court system should do something about it. At this point there, you can only complain that it is not fair, it is not just, but Obia and boom raso. They are just following the law.
Process.
They are just following the process. And process no na man basa said they can plead for that. And again, this is where sometimes you also plead with the court to say we know that some people can take advantage of the system. And if it is so clear that we can see as a court, I mean we should also intervene because the main motive and I said the main function of the court is to serve justice to the people who deserve it. And you know, if somebody is using the same process to frustrate the justice system, I mean the court should intervene. Okay. This one, for instance, I will plead to say, and I see you in Canada, I will say in court to be intervening. Say the prosecution, for me, they are not behaving like they really want to go through the case, but rather they want to punish the guy. And a request for more time to do the investigation. You don't need on what basis did you even arrest the person?
Okay.
Only for you to say that you need time for investigation. And today now so they arrested no. Is that not enough evidence to prosecute him for us to see that indeed he is guilty or not? Only for you to be asking for more time to investigate. What exactly are you investigating? So for me, I think it is not fair, but it is part of the system. Okay. It is part of the process. You just have to go through it. And I will plead with the court to say, Bibi Saba, the court should intervene and make sure say some people are not taking advantage of the system. You see, because our court system is, like I have said before, is adversarial, not inquisitorial, meaning that the judge is just watching the argument that those who have brought their case will make, and then based on that, the judge will
make a decision.
Exactly. And then now, no, so Okubusa judge now because say, Oma bombs on pay 2 weeks. The opposition argument, you know, or no man who argument Papa or against them requesting for 2 weeks, you know, and 2 weeks no more requesting. No, to me as a judge is reasonable, and no, or the amount. What can you do? But and I make us say if we see say people are taking advantage of the system, and clearly this is an example. Court to intervene. Now, okay, say, hey, we can't let you use the system like that because we are going for justice, not just let's go through the procedure and do it the way you want it. And I think Enobasa Ebema na IFA kakra. And again, I am praying that nobody will go behind the scenes and convince the guy that he should take a certain position. And no, I think say we should be careful about those things because Sebase now won't chill. By amount 2 weeks. What's about being amount 2 weeks? Nasa Obi Bekacho say, oh, Kaso, you're guilty, now you cry the better one. One real, you take it.
You can be frustrated.
Yes, you can be frustrated to take that action. So I am hoping that we will not get there. that some people behind the scenes will interfere because of frustration they ma guy no na ebi kwa yakọ ka kire na busuafo say mon kan tell on ka so guilty any all
both
those
family and the people
yes,
on the other side.
Yes, the reason that I'm saying this and the fact say I even saw some. I think the guy was saying that he's an SM member, saying say or pa a Stone Boy chel na or munye. Meanwhile, yes, Stone Boy na prosecution, and you know it can extend to that point. To say you heard the corner. Yeah, can say oh you panichel ebi you guilty na or munhwe na or munyina na say ebi ayente so na or mrefie ni hwan.
Okay,
it is not done like that. I mean, this is the process that they are going through. So I'm hoping say not only the people and not only the family members, even the lawyers, both sides. Obi an fight chire nkonko convince obi say kase me guilty na yem fa abon nche wa na say yente so ma and all those things. We have to go through the process and get to that justice that we are looking for.
Okay.
We just want the system to be fair. That's all. Obi an fair chire because some people are frustrating the system for people to take something that they may not want to.
Shatta has made a post and we will come back to it. But let me 1 minute before I go to Long John. If by the end of this case it come out say the guy is not guilty, is there any form of remedy that there is to this whole thing?
Difficult. The point is that they are going through the process. The process is such that if the judge sees the need based on argument from both sides that the person should be detained at this point so that they can do investigation or they can prosecute their case the way they want to prosecute it, it's allowed. Okay. So when would it be an abuse for you to also take action
or demand them, a remedy
or demand for something that you think you are not being treated fairly? It's difficult. The difficulty is that now you have to prove malice, as in they intentionally did that.
Malicious intent.
Yes, and it is difficult to go to that extent. You may have success in it, but the difficulty of it may let you not even try it.
Okay.
Yes, so when it happens to you like this, you may not get the remedy that you are looking for. In fact, the only remedy you have is say after the yes, and none at the point will be the only thing that you are looking for.
Okay.
Say they say the asamato so yendi asamno.
But them 2 weeks.
What 2 weeks. Another 2 weeks. Baba can wama. Oh, baby, try 1 month. Oh, yeah, say oh, asamno kora onye boni bi akọ. Yeah. Say onye boni bi ane de watumu sa. But the thing is, how do you say any process na na ma ya punish but a individual bi na asheda it is a difficult thing, so I don't think people even think about it in that direction.
Okay, thank you so much, Emu, and I'm still hoping to hear from you before we wrap up today's show. Let me go to Long John and hear what he also has to say. Long John, fire on.
Me, in this case, I've been involved and I've been trying to keep calm because things of court issues, usually I like to tread very cautiously.
True.
You see, with this issue in particular, I was in court and I saw some of the rebuttals. One thing I noticed is they actually put up the second charge sheet to him and they asked him, so and so is your guilty or not guilty. So he was asked those questions.
Okay.
And then he pleaded not guilty to all of them.
Okay.
You get it. So I just wanted to correct that.
Okay.
One thing
is, let me ask this. After saying say not guilty, then what was the next step?
So the next step was they allowed the defendant to open his statement. That was where after that the defendant they did that.
So open statement about what exactly?
About their defense case. What do they have to say about the new charges and everything? You get it. So he made a statement. I get it. So that you understand the process better. So I'm sure you'll be a bit confused. Yeah. But what we went to see is what I'm
I get it.
So what I want to say about it is, you see, this conversation, it is only a layman who will sit somewhere and say, it is not my body that is burning. So let me make mockery of this case. You understand? Because this is someone who is as a normal citizen as you in the house. So don't allow, how should I put it, artist affiliation and camps to fool you to think you are superior than this guy. Your own might not be an artist causing for your arrest, but could be a rich man in your area. Because even in the courtroom, we saw some ladies and things who were also there for their own cases. Young girls and boys. So this case we are discussing, that we are talking about systems and structures, that you are online because you think your favorite. This in such cases, you have to put down all weapons of fanaticism and foolishness. You understand? We can't say it is abuse of power, but what we can say is this is basically breach of system. Because there's a loophole there. Let's use it on this guy. Mind you, in everything this guy has done on socials, I have not seen him ever threaten a judge or even a president. Someone we know in this country who has even threatened a sitting judge has been granted bail. With how serious threats it's even in our constitution, how dangerous threats are, if you have evidence to back.
Okay.
Not to anybody, but to a serious judicial person. And the person was threatened, and that person has been granted bail. You ask yourself, what at all has Webkid caused to still be under remand? Has he threatened the judge? Has he threatened the president, a certain president? You understand? And like he rightly said, when the argument was open on the floor, one of the conversations that was actually mind-boggling is the prosecuting lawyer saying they are still going to, the remand they need is because of his investigations. The same old reason they were granted remand. The same old reason they were granted. So you ask yourself, so the first remand that you were given, the 2 weeks, what was it for? Tinubu will say, was it for a bar? Was it for Banku? You wouldn't understand. But mind you, this is someone abusing a rightful Ghanaian, not a foreigner. Foreigners even in this country are not treated this way. And a citizen is being put through this torture in the name of, I'll show him where the power lies.
Okay.
Because this thing that is going on, the constitution permits. He should have, how do you call it? He should be granted remand.
He can't be granted bail.
Bail, sorry. He can be granted bail.
Yes.
For 2 sittings, no. And the funny part is, even the defendant's lawyer had to was shocked the judge didn't get his motion of bail. When he was securing the bail,
the first one.
And do judge and do docket him.
Wow.
So can't you see there's a funny place somewhere?
Where he served the AG as well.
Yes.
After serving the AG, served the court.
He did the due process. And the judge was there seated there, said, I don't have it in my docket. He said it, she said it openly. It wasn't in her docket. So meaning, even if that case was supposed to proceed on that day, he still couldn't have been granted bail. Is this the fairness and justice our judicial system is preaching to we the citizen? That is my question I want to ask. That someone who has no one, just because they are not with a political party, can be treated in this way because of what reason? That is my question. And we have someone who has threatened a judge. He has been granted bail. Is it because he is also with a political party? That is the question I keep asking myself. Because for whatever reason, I don't see why. Let's put everything aside. You go to the court, and your reason is the same reason you were granted remand, or your case was adjourned, that you wanted to investigate. They gave you the chance, go and do it, and you are given the same reason again for another one. You ask yourself, is it because the guy, he's not related to any political party? Can you do this to any popular figure in any political party? That is my question. I thought the constitution of Ghana is for each and everybody, and it's supposed to treat everybody like Ghanaians. This, mind you, this treatment is on the back of the guy not still being. They've not started the full trial yet. So, or them.
Are you see?
This is it. I want to ask a question. Let me counsel. I beg you. When they are in remand like that, who is responsible for their outkeep and everything?
The state.
The state.
Yeah.
So you see the logic here. Someone has not been charged yet.
He has been charged.
Someone he has not been
convicted.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Someone has not been convicted yet, but the state is supposed to spend money on the person. And we will come back tomorrow and say our leaders are chopping all the money. This is where some of the money goes to. These are some of the things our money as Ghanaian taxpayers goes into. That money that can do beneficial things in the country, someone is being hoarded without in the name. You see, I'm trying to take my, because the case. Hey, yeah.
Let me read Shatta's post that people are linking to this conversation also to you. Director, myself, I post Nebra Nami Misa Chemo Ne Long John say, if indeed it is connected to this particular conversation as people are alleging or talking about. It says, the trap they want to set, I won't fall for that. Da. You they treat defamation matter like a criminal matter. This country, we all for the pantine. Long John, this is the post for Shatta. Some people are linking it up to Webkid case, said whatever is going on is a trap for probably him to come and say something or do something or whatever. Do you think it is the case? And I say different.
One of the main reasons why I fuck with Shatta is for some of these things. He's very honest and blunt. And like he always tells me, Long John, me I dey scan everybody. Shatta has seen the future. He has seen what they really want to do. The main thing is not to actually get to Webkid, but to get to him, because they know, let's step on this guy to hit him. Whoever is involved, let's step on this guy to hit him. You know this guy. You do this, he will misbehave. They will lock him.
Okay.
But I thank God for giving him the vision and the heart he has. So he has been able to see what they want to do. Because if not, tell me why an ordinary Ghanaian is being treated and carried in this manner, like such. His docket, his motion for bail didn't reach the docket of the judge. Like, how is this happening to a lame Ghanaian, like a normal citizen as you and I, who pays tax and does everything as a normal citizen, yet he has still not been convicted? All this is happening to him. You understand? So he has seen the picture and he has realized that this thing it be me, they won't get me. Because me, everybody know, I know they take nonsense. This thing, and it's true, Shatta know they take nonsense. This thing normally, if I talk in my, but as in day court, contempt of court today.
You go feel catch up. Chemo,
Yeah.
1 minute. Wrap it up, man, Mr.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, I think Shatta is putting it out there, say, case and from the beginning. Yeah. You move it, I say, oh, it's not a big deal. Say, we'll be able to do, be at Yes, it's wrong. Morally, it's wrong. It's unethical to go that direction, but legally, it's difficult to call it a crime. But for some reason, they've been able to label this particular one as a crime, but not a defamation. I don't think a defamation to take a different thing.
Yeah.
But say a crime there one whole implications and how we deal with it, and that's the direction that we are going. I don't think about much at all. I can be busy. I say, but this thing there, think people will label this as maybe defamatory statement or not so nice statement that somebody will say about you, and I don't think anybody will encourage some of this thing. But you see, when we agree to practice democracy, these are some of the things I bet me here. We wish it will not happen like that, but yeah, there are some people who still go that direction. And the Shatta cancer, he's trying to say he wasn't expecting a case to turn this way. Going this way means a lot. I mean, it means that even for those who are outside, if you don't take care, you can land yourself in trouble for something that we initially thought it's not a big deal like that. And all cancer and Charlie. So for me, I think he is talking about the case, but he's trying to say it has taken a turn that a lot of people will see this and go like, no, we shouldn't get here.